So all I'm doing right now is I'm just helping Anne with her design, and she's drawn a 4-leaf clover with a peridot, a ruby, 2 aquamarines and an emerald as her birthstones for her husband, 2 boys and a daughter. And the peridot is yours, and that's Anne's concept sketch. And what we're going to do now is we're going to turn it into a 3D drawing for her. So I'm going to start with my oval. I've got my centre line through here. Create. What I'm going to do right now is create where the finger actually touches the ring. And I'm going to have the peridot in the middle. What does flow of clover look like?
Well, do you want me to go outside and get one of those sort of,
Is it pointy on the ends or?
No, they're rounded, that's why because I thought if they were pointy and you did make it up, it would be the cat.
Like love heart? Yeah. It's just a basic outline of what I'm going to actually be drawing. These are more like a guide. What you see here is this line here is actually what's on the finger. This is what's touching the finger. And then I'm going to draw a line out here which creates the width for the ring. For the band. And then I don't marry that up to this line here. What I'm going to do is throw the thickness for the band by coming past here. Yeah. And you can see all my lines are very sketchy. It's just a
very clever.
Seriously, just a bit of a flick of the hand. So now I'm going to start filling all of this out. Creating some depth and some 3D to it. So this is our centre stone. We're going to have cabochon peridot, as I say so. And that's like so. This line's going to come out here. Create 3D in here as well, so this is going to come a little bit broader. I'm going to create some 3D there. And across here. Create some 3D here.
Yeah. Clever, isn't it?
So this one, I need a rubber.
But can draw it perfectly.
Amazing. Isn't it? Yeah.
See, I made a mistake, so it's all good. Everybody makes mistakes.
Oh, I just think it's...
I missed it.
So the trick with this part of the ring is that because it's in perspective, it actually falls away. So part of that actually disappears.
Wow, look at that.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
You could do it.
It comes with a good
Designer.
Thank you. You're designing. I'm just drawing for you. So there you go. So that's pretty quick and that's pretty rough, but the finishing touch is the finishing touch is this line that comes on the inside here.
That's the one you were saying.
Yeah. So that really gives it the 3D image.
Yeah.
Can I borrow that biro?
Sorry?
The biro. Yep. Thank you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all of those sketchy lines away, and I'm just going to outline it in pen. So what I'm going to start with is the centre stone, because that's the most important part. So you'll see I'm just adjusting the lines as I go a little bit as well, because now I've got my basic outline. I'm just doing real sketchy, real flick of the wrist kind of lines, and I'm spinning the pad always around.
And that helps.
Yeah, it just helps with what's going on and the angles that I want to look at, the angle that I want to get my pen at as well. Okay, so now I'm going to build the 3D back into those. And that's just a matter of adding some thickness and some width to these.
The more it goes, the better it looks.
Yeah, so every revision, in a sense, gives it that extra little bit of detail.
The more you look, the more real, and you can just see it made up. And
So again, as Anne's just said, you know, I'm just revising this every single time I go over it, and all I'm doing is adding detail on what I've already got. A lot of this just comes with practice.
do you design and make?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
You do?
Yeah, designing and making is
Yeah.
basically what I do for a living now. So it's I'm just going to adjust that inside the band, inside the flower width a little bit.
Because then that sits over the band.
Yep.
Where you're adjusting that.
That's right.
Yeah. It just gets you so enthused, doesn't it? You know, when you see
It
what-
sure does. We've just had a fantastic demonstration of Sam here.
So now I'm just building the width into the ring, and now I'm coming back at the bottom, which creates the thickness of the band.
You even got that spot on. Is that how big I really wanted it?
Yeah. And so just up the other end here again, because it's in perspective, it tends to disappear a little bit. And all we've got here is the thickness of the band,
Yep.
and because this is the perspective line follows here, it doesn't actually come through.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yep.
And then what we want to do is do this inside to finish off the ring. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is add some actual 3D shading. So all I'm doing is creating some dark and some shadow and some light. So obviously I'm imagining that the light source is coming from this direction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that stone? That's lovely. I'll just come closer.
That's great.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
That was at home.
Oh, that's what you started with. Then look what you finished with. You've still got that same idea, but it's coming to
Just wondering
reality.
whether you're going to go
You
up there and
could
do a little bit of that.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, it's just a little bit to give it that real 3D look.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you see it's condensed up the top here too. That really shows the shadow part. And as I'm coming down into where the light's going to go.
You go lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, so a little bit of
it's so
sparkle in
nice to
here.
have one beautiful ring instead of all
You can start rubbing out lines.
They're lovely stones.
Oh, now it just looks so much better.
Look at that.
That is excellent. That's exactly how I wanted it.
Yeah. So that's basically